Welcome back into our Let's Eat Kitchen. Joining us this morning is Carole Murko. And Carole, you're from Heirloom Meals, and we love when you come because you bring some of the coolest things.
Well, you know, Heirloom Meals, as you know, is about family recipes and the handing down of those recipes through the generations. And today, you know, you told everybody we're calling this seaweed macaroni because when I was little, this is actually, we're going to make linguini with clam sauce.
Right.
But my grandmother put so much parsley in, and then of course the smell of the seafood. I was like, oh, we're having seaweed macaroni, and then it stuck. So for the rest of my life, my grandmother, every time she made it, guess what we're having? Seaweed macaroni.
So it really is not seaweed.
No, it is parsley. So throw in the rest of that garlic, not the whole ones.
Not the whole ones, just the cut ones. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we have about 6 tablespoons or so of olive oil, and you know, that's nicely, you can smell it's aromatic.
It's out there, yeah.
And then we're going to throw in the parsley.
Throw in all the parsley?
Yep.
All right.
The seaweed. We're throwing in the seaweed. And
oh, that smells so good. And why so much parsley?
You know, well, I don't know. She did it. You know, this is one of these things that you just do what your grandmother does, right?
Exactly.
And then I've got some clams here if you want to throw those in.
Throw the clams in?
Throw the clams in.
All right.
You know, I think the weather's going to be getting a little clammy.
Yeah, I
know. And then I'd like that clam juice.
Sauce, the clam juice.
It's actually clam juice. And, you know, it's funny. Go ahead. Pour
it in.
Like, you think about, you know, how do you squeeze clam juice? I mean,
you know, you're making some of my favorite stuff here. I mean, clams. I love clams.
Well, it's this time of year, right? Like, so I've already, so that's it. I mean, if you have, here's the drill. You have garlic. Always have garlic. Everybody always has garlic. Everybody should have parsley.
Yes.
And, you know, just have a couple of cans of chopped clams and some clam juice in the pantry. So at any given moment, you can whip up a dinner in like 15 minutes, as long as it takes to, you know, cook the pasta.
Right, right.
So I've already actually cooked the pasta. This is your sauce.
And do you let it reduce?
No, it's you know, it should get a little warmer.
And then that's it.
But what I did for a special treat, because, you know, it's summer and I think, like, you know, clams and clam bakes and everything. So I got some fresh clams to use as garnish. So
and those are real clams, by the way. They're just not clam shells.
Exactly, exactly. So I mean, it's as simple as this, man. I mean, we just take the homemade linguini.
Yep.
And you just.
And those are al dente, I take it.
Al dente.
Yes.
And you know, just like so, and have a generous amount of.
And that's meal. That's of cheese, of course. Generous. I love cheese.
Generous. And then
some clams.
Some clams.
And then that's the meal.
That's it. So if anybody wants a simple, look at that.
That is really summery too. I mean, look at that.
That's it.
All right, let me give it the taste test, Carole. This is, you have all my favorite things in here, by the way, just so you know.
And we forgot to put some salt and pepper on it.
Well, that's okay. It's so good. The cheese makes it. I'm telling you right now, Carole.
And
really good.
The extra parsley. I actually think that it. And so, can you see why it's seaweed?
I can see why, because it's green in there. Look at that. I mean, it looks like I'm eating seaweed. That's, all right. So the recipe's on our website. You want to tell them? WNYT.com.
Well.
And on the Let's Eat section of our website, this is seaweed macaroni. Not really seaweed, but
it's linguini with clam sauce.
It's linguini. This is really good.
Well, thank you.
This is really, well, you always bring good stuff.
Well, but you know what? It's these family recipes that, you know, Nana and Mom were cooking all the time, so they knew how to, like, in an instant, like,
whip things up.
So that's what I wanted to bring here today.
And I love the clams. Carole Murko from Heirloom Meals, and you always bring the coolest things. I mean, look at this plate.
Well, tomorrow's Heirloom.
All right, thank you so much. And, of course, always good to see you.
Happy belated birthday.
Thank you very much. Oh, that's right. It was my birthday 2